Abusia and Robert Toja as Okopiema, the Ghana Football Association, and the Minister of Youth and Sports in Perifadia to also around the team at the cruise. I no Papa near Bepano. Young Quadan Soria, the communication of the Ghana Football Association, Henry Asante Tum, Aden Koma Akadiapa, and Koma Bain, and a Henry Depoye, B Sports Citizen, Yanko Ponsha, no Yokasia, as a done thing in Ano, who stay patiently to watch our YouTube videos, Bibiano. Hey, uye bruta papa. The sort channel on Debbie American, and then your first time, only a share boomer, a young why you yamam, what subscribe, what subscribe, yeah, no more comment, no matter say yes, oh, suta, groupa, na, I'm a few nearco, and near Panoa comment, no, say, no, one like now, poor, Nama be personating your concan, young coupon show, on your cassia, on your boyfriend, terms that I'm thinking, only be sports TV, Eshi boom, Yanko straight into the details. On him say, and Tibiana Milovan right vats. Ye Pameno, and now baby say, around the near crusutin, ye pointed a bay, Besuzu say, or Trado soon a bay ya. And rap, and a betuja, Yananam, I say, Oran D, and I say, the Ghana Football Association, and the Minister of Youth and Sports, ACIM Magia to Soranti, Area Crusader, who take a papano, or Magia to somewhere appointing as the new head coach, and Yamada the senior national soccer team, the Black Stars of Ghana. And then, in an interview, Yanenam, and you, Yamani Takakra, Yankotia, the communication director of the Ghana Football Association, Orandin, and Mr. Henry Asante Chum, yes, I don't know, what in Koma Kadiaba, I say, Uko Piema, no could be any, I say, the Ghana Football Association, and the Minister of Youth and Sports, Asia meeting, Biaza or mobile, appointing new coach, or send a could be any more da, or it's not true, as a penifracia. All my meetings, all more appointed to run Dene Quesutem. One more appointed on. I said the new head coach, Eddie Amada Black Stars of Ghana. Ubiakan say, Yan Yakan Yen Tian Sema, Henry Asante Tum. Okay, and I say Henry Asante Tum at the Atuga.
I'm sure Sabi Biaboko.
Yango pardon.
Yamiasi, Yendin Kawai, a post. AFCON issues are Baba. Now, the other country there, we are saying no be trying to say which coach and you be soon to play the next that is Nigeria. Now, what has been the decision? I mean, a short consultation has gone on beyond a year backstage and other things. Is it more we are saying send the AC Kono?
Well, before me answer a question, no, I mean, Kase, and na me share playback of match Cameroon Egypt a boy, you know.
Sure.
Na me be someone say couldn't this have been the Black Stars at either side, say Egypt or say Cameroon, or couldn't it have been the Black Stars? It could have been the Black Stars, and as it should have been the Black Stars, because of GDN, Arishimune, Huboaboane, and your DNA idea, they share AFCON. But unfortunately, things didn't go the way I panel. Me yes sure say national team like Ghana they call AFCON. Na about 3 matches now we 1 point. Na J and I say you be feel proud of that situation. I say film say out of 9 points you pick 1, and even though Morocco a giant. Gabon, any the other team I know, boy, Comoros shouldn't have overrun and I say outpower the Black Stars. But that is what happened. We can only take consolation in the fact that Germany were world champions in 2014. In 2018, they couldn't progress beyond the group stage. They are picking a lot of lessons, especially after coach submitting a report, after medical team submitting a report, and management committees also submitting a report. There are lots of lessons. I was a pick. Yes, Regan of was a team on the Maya and Omo Japade on the Maya, they call AFCON. Na and your man Kuye, and your man Kuye, na and in Guasia, Abeka Yenina. Yeah, share Nimu say you be taking the right steps, you taking the right decision going forward. Na baby Anayina some time ago we were ranked in the top 20 among the top 20 teams in the world. You best start to say you best strive towards that particular place again. It wouldn't be easy. It takes a lot of investment in grassroots football, investment in infrastructure, investment in capacity, also raising the standard of your ball. And again, also to make sure say credible junior national teams are a bit feedy the senior national teams, at least it means for in the next 3-4 years, I will say national teams U17, U20, U23 formidable teams are to me FED Black Stars no. The Ghana from Fanche na share ni muse especially in our next game in Nigeria for Babono. If we are able to qualify for the World Cup, it will mean a lot to our football economy, our football architecture, our football ecosystem. Because and then you qualify for World Cup, what qualify no? Or $12 million are available at the whole channel. Who move it to the next stage? You have 14 million. The higher you go, the more money you make. In 2010, when we made $10 million from South Africa, it did a lot to our football economy. In 2006, when we made 5.6 million from Germany, your RFs a benefit your players standard echo through 2014 Ankoye in Brazil, but still we made $9.5 million from the World Cup. It means a lot to qualify for the World Cup, and that is what we have started and working towards. On the coach issue, from the last meeting, and I'm speaking based on what I know, not based on their social media and their air coso. As far as I am concerned, the last executive council meeting, the decision was that we should appoint someone who already knows the team, and not an Soma president and Tony Bafo Efi Kromha Echo Germany to first of all engage Borussia Dortmund to see if they will release Otoado. Omukudru yeno and komotitwe be bri akoso. Na ye president enim enra, but when Jimmy Amedru mato ye nkrase nyame adoma obeba dwada. Obedrua ebedi nkomo. Oba e wo se omo ebrifi esco no. Omo brifi esco ya na fe ye de nkomo akodan sector ministry and as a honorable minister Mustafa Yusuf. Then if it is that ministry then they will also give us their side of the story. Whatever it is that needs to be discussed, you be discuss it. After that, Yanoko Benkrum near Richie agreement, then we will make whatever decision that has been taken public for Ghanaians to know.
In fact, it has been speculated that the government of Ghana is trying to impose a coach on the FA. Has any communication from the minister, that is sports minister?
Let me say, there hasn't been any meeting between the FA and the ministry since the last meeting I acquired your ministry. There hasn't been any meeting. As far as I know, there hasn't been any call from any government official to the FA. Yanti Obianka nche se koye e na ye afo efi kromha eko Germany to first of all engage Borussia Dortmund to see if they will release Otoado. Omukudru yeno enkomotitwe bebre akoso. Na ye president enim enra, but when Jimmy Amedru mato ye nkrase nyame adoma obeba dwada. Obedrua ebedi nkomo. Oba e wo se omo ebrifi esco no. Omo brifi esco ya na fe ye de nkomo akodan sector ministry and as a honorable minister Mustafa Yusuf. Then if it is that ministry no so nkomo fufura o de boy ya, then they will also give us their side of the story. Whatever it is that needs to be discussed, you be discuss it. After that, Yanoko Benkrum near Richie agreement, then we will make whatever decision that has been taken public for Ghanaians to know.
Sorry, in fact, it's been speculated saying the government of Ghana is trying to impose a coach on the FA. Has any communication from the minister, that is sports minister?
Let me say, there hasn't been any meeting between the FA and the ministry since the last meeting I acquired your ministry. There hasn't been any meeting. As far as I know, there hasn't been any call from any government official to the FA. Yanti Obianka nche say koye E and Naya Kacheni say yempe E koye B. There hasn't been anything. But it is rather unfortunate that you see things in the media, in public space, on social media, every day. Sorry, Yacho BP, which means a particular group of people. And ya boom, and throw out information every time. Throw out information. But I don't know me namwa obi the screenshot I send them say Effie Eshia Chris Hilton. And you know correct. Time wa can say ye meeting the very place that particular tweet said say ye meeting at 2 p.m. on that day we were meeting a sponsor in that same room at 2 p.m. on that day when the so-called journalist tweeted say ye Chris Hilton aye meeting. So there is a lot of wrong information out there, but unfortunately because the FA has not been engaged, because nobody has spoken to the FA, you cannot come out and make things look as if say only a buying a diary ana a manson ana only a buying ete adoangomaso. Because in the organogram or in the structure of sports development, the association needs the government, and the government cannot also go ahead and take decisions without getting in touch with the handlers or the technocrats, which is the FA. There is no collision cause between the FA and the government. We do not have any issue. And again, Mrs. Supi said, the last time FA any ministry share was the day a fiada, a free Cameroon by the immediate Friday a meeting boardroom, ministry boardroom. Minister Katse say we should take steps to dissolve the technical team and the management committee. Na informe for that has been the last engagement in the ministry na ye. At the moment, the transfer president Oba ordinary report bema ESCO battery etweso ntonto. We are ko briefi ministry. Afi ministry no we be catch na na eto asumu na ye pese ye no mu di hu nkomo a. Ebedi nkomo. Once that is done, whatever that is there to make public, we will put it out. There is nothing to hide, or there is no reason to be on collision course. Not at all.
Baba Henry Ukasano, you made mention of saying here Obia that Onim are the team not ready because of the time frame now. And on the Sandy panel, is he going to take the job on full-time basis, or is going to play the playoff Nikeke? Then we look for another coach.
Okay. Again, in reference to the meeting, I'm going to keep decision say you have pay Obia at least aside say Onim team because March near 24th the earliest time players in that drew Chroma 22nd. What it means is that when you're 2.5 days training, 2.5 days, and you need somebody who already knows the team, knows the structure, understands the players, and that is why Otoado came into the picture. And the decision is Argentina young any Dortmund enko kasa no mu release no MIA at least for the 2 matches. About 2 matches in we are positive kind of say mindset and they go into the match. So we are hoping and very hopeful say you qualify to the World Cup. Now when you qualify to the World Cup in March, you have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November to the World Cup, or at least 8 months ahead of you. Again, 2023 AFCON qualifiers, is in June. And from March to June, you have about 3-4 months also in front of you. And the decision be able to keep post World Cup qualifiers, a long term. At the moment, short term, they say you best stopgap coach. They have about 2 matches now. Here we are. Your qualifier tournament is in November. AFCON qualifiers is in June. Now for your tenancy. Now for your share, all the possible options are available. Now your pay coach or they ever started 2023 AFCON qualifiers. And now for World Cup now in November. So there is a short-term plan, a medium-term, and then a long-term plan. But at the moment, decision is going to take here is they need somebody to play the 2 matches. Here we are. Nafi Yashe the Aida.
That making a lot of sense. Yen free national team, then yen descended down. That is a house of folk.
Now what time?
What time, Kaka? Then the time, Kaka. That is house of folk. I know say I'm not sure let Abraham say ka I'm manche debino. Come here about 50% of my stadium no because I mean say earlier no government as 25%. Much sure mean someone engage NSC no. Debe buy what has come out and still 25. Meaning say uko other baby a cover ni kweku ni pa bibi kra ni ye biatum. Henry, I didn't say more engage government so as you bet me a BM clubs and so no. Kakra.
Well, this topic, anytime I talk about it, I feel very bad, especially because your industry, your revenue streams, Sebi, one town player, now when you scar from the gates, then the next option is sponsorship. Sponsorship, also, especially the smaller clubs. I won't tell you, I can see, it's a very, very sensitive issue. I confront the industry, especially when in December, Accra Sports Stadium fully packed with over 50,000 people. Especially in the same December, Elwak Sports Stadium fully packed to about 30,000 people. Why is it that can be done, but still football we are still being told say you play with 25 capacity, 25% capacity. During your camp Qatar, fortunately, we had a member of the COVID-19 response team with us, Dr. Da Costa Abuaje. A lot of engagement. Now, unfortunately, the NSA doesn't have the power to say, my mama to me, say, more than 25% people to come and watch. They don't have the power. Every engagement has come from the government, has come from the Jubilee House. And the government COVID-19 response team. Dr. Isian Sare Daomano, Dr. Da Costa Abuaje, a member, and other people who serve on the committee. Unfortunately, all the engagements we have had with them, they keep saying, Bunsia would say, Mumma a time. The last time, the recovery rate, NFA, the numbers, and jobs now, jobs no, and to what extent? Now, say we have a safer environment, and sana, more abimu. It's unfortunate, but that is what is confronting us. We are limited. To me, and take a decision without going through the right processes. We feel very bad for our members. You can imagine they are Accra Sports Stadium. But at the moment, we really cannot do much about it.
Before I take leave of us, my main vibe is a Ghana for be na yam show me say World Cup no if I first no na ne connecting ye ko bi no akoyesa ade a eye yankase yade ade bi ese now assurance been Adama Ghanaians with respect to that two-legged playoffs here bono say Ghana you bet me ayade near qualify to the main World Cup
on the evidence of their course. Cameroon, Ghana, Nibia, and Yamshishin Bia, because if you can't beat Morocco, Gabon, and Comoros, can you beat Nigeria? Yes, on the face value, you can make that argument. But then again, aside the fact to say, it is also a huge privilege to a player to play at the World Cup. The area squad, they call Cameroon, we Andre, now we Jordan, now we Jonathan Mensah. Only 3 players in our World Cup. Jonathan, and then captain Andre Omobo 2010-2014. Jordan Ebo 2014. As all the players have never played at the World Cup before, not even Daniel Amate, not even Babaraman, not even Chiku or any of those players. So it is also an important message that we have sent to the players. So if Pate, you see yourself as a big player who play for Arsenal, one of the best teams in the world, you should be rubbing shoulders with one of the best national teams at the World Cup. And that is what we have told the players. And at the moment, yes, we because of their course for Cameroon. But we have the temperament, the character, and the quality to face Nigeria. It drew Bibi and Anna Nipa be brief say yen qualify at the expense of South Africa. Yakobo draw Ethiopia, Ethiopia Kobo draw buy not pressure die so but I think we were able to rally around the flag FIT extremely hard as South Africa they qualify about playoffs and we are going to attach the same importance or even more to game Nigeria for Kobo. Ghana and Nigeria matches there untumin be one on kase eyefo Yeko Garua Kobo Comoros. Yene omunyana koda the same hotel. Unso no more Garua dada. The hotel I got there for 2 days and say Yebo Comoros. They no munyana down. Na ye nimpose ebe draw ama yene omo abishia. On the face value, we are brothers. We have a lot of things in common, but on the pitch, it is always a difficult battle. But I think that so far we are 100% sure. Say, you be to me Nigeria now you qualify for our 4th World Cup.
Janso Piqué say Obusao Asem Kakra.
Onia?
Bra.
Not to say.
Adumarakwa.
Good. My question 2 in 1. My co-government kakra ma league ni kakra. Now Kasanoka say the last time money government ni share that is the sector minister honorable Mustafa Yusuf share you know and a moon share beam and our catcher must say there will be the need is say moon take a second look at the management team and then the technical team of which map pay heed to it what dissolving immune now me busa say were there any suggestion from the government minister say moma a component in the management committee you know omo ka bibi tira mo say moma a component e bi amienu o me ense bi ba kubi the new Blast Amendment Committee. And then the second one, more or less, a BB to suggestion. Yan show BT says Sule Ali Muntari, the caliber of player is pedigree ukra. To the extent House of Folk for announcing and a signing or more value, you know, major tabloids. I mean, website, we are seeing a career story, no be a can was them. When you show yourself from your outfit, where you want from your outfit. Mubeti Maye BB to welcome Sule Ali Muntari, looking at where he's coming from.
Well, first question about where the same minister no, I can say yeah, omupe BB the management committee. Yes, and commodity muno. He made mention of the public interest committee. Government ebenya representative also be protecting the interest of the government. Yes, there was that discussion. What we need to know and find out from the minister and say it's either say it will be on the management committee who is coming from the government, or we will set up the Public Interest Committee, which is allowed by FIFA, which is allowed by CAF, and also it is in our statutes. And it is one of the things that we discussed. Yes, that I can confirm. But even that, PK, Management Committee Anano Yeguni, there was a government representative on it. The Vice Chairman of the Black Stars Management Committee Anano Yeguni, now Oye Urajo Jamwako Abedi Echiro. He is a direct rep of government. He is the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority and another Vice Chairman of the Black Stars Management Committee. I'm talking about Mr. Kwesi Ajimai. Eti enyese committee na ewo na egu no na aban eni anamusini also. There was one, and I'm sure there will always be a government rep on the Black Stars Management Committee because of the interest, because of the huge investment, and all the things that come with it. Now, on the issue of Sule Muntari, yes, I think that it is going to give our league a boost. First of all, Sule, the first player, Abe signing a local club. And even House of Folk team here, Kofi Koji's or Kata, and I was saying about, but Kofi Koji's level is not the same as Sule Muntari. Of course, Yenya Peter Oforikwe some time ago about Liberty or Kobechi, Bafo Jamba Kotoko, Neo Datelam Teba Kotoko, Fatah Dauda, Legon Cities, and recently Asamojan, Legon Cities. We have had players who have been outside the country, Oma Ko, Oma Ba, Oma Sanya Beshe League anymore. Me 3 seasons ago or so, Dankwe, Gordon Trump, and Richard Kingston, and also Ekoboma Great Olympics. And it was a major, facelifter, Omodebre League, And the value of Sule, the pedigree of Sule, is so huge. 2 times Serie A champion, Champions League winner, FA Cup winner in England, World Club Championship winner with Inter Milan in 2010. He has a huge pedigree. Wabo, 3 World Cups in his history as well as a player. And I think that both the club and the FA, we can do something together to push your brand to another level. It is a House of Oak. I register almost signing Sule. I was overly excited. Me feel is not the club, but the competition. Because the day they has announced a deal, I check Google search, there were over 50 to 55,000 people who were searching about House of Oak as a club, the name Accra House of Oak, about 55,000 people across the world. No more Echo Internet in the search button, they type Accra Hearts of Oak, and you can see say traffic was on the name Accra Hearts of Oak and the name Sule Muntari. People in Italy, a lot of websites in Italy, England, Saudi Arabia, and Asia were all doing stories about Sule signing. It is something that we can take advantage of. The IM then also say within the week, I think the day after Sule signing, we met a prospective headline sponsor. A bit of it was also circled around making stars out of our league and how to project them in outdoor branding and all of those things. And also you discuss here. I think yes, it's a win-win situation. We can build on it. The House of Oak can also build on it, and together it will be very, very beneficial to the Ghana Premier League product.
Okay, Henry, I'm fancy. The end does a brief time.
Franco, that's it.
All right. Henry Asante Shum, Communications Director, Ghana Football Association, and I'm